Okay, this is reading number 3 for Ataxamazing, and I'm doing a 4-card spread, and it has to do with if she chooses not to be with her current partner, maybe what is her outcome as far as love goes and everything. And I'm using the Love Tarot deck. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just flip the cards over. Okay. Alright, this is the Hierophant, and as I've explained, this could indicate, maybe, in some senses it could indicate marriage, but it can also indicate, like, spiritual guidance, maybe like a spiritual path or something. I mean, I'm assuming that if it does have to do with spiritual path, maybe you're getting like guidance from someone that you look up to, who is maybe a spiritual person, who's maybe helping you out, regardless of religion or whatever. There may, that may be the case, or it could indicate that there is marriage in your future. But anyway, let's say, and of course the next one is the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot has to, usually in this, relationship situation, it has to do with direction. Okay, maybe you feel yourself, being pulled in a new direction. And maybe, you've just, I feel like maybe you've been feeling that way for quite a while. Maybe you've had doubts and everything. So maybe, maybe you choosing this path may pull you in a new direction. Which, I mean, I can't tell anyone what to do, and I'm the last person to give good advice, but I just feel like this may be pulling you in a new direction. And of course, naturally, the old relationship would end. And for it to end, then it would mean a beginning for something new. And, that could be a good thing. And let's say, and of course we have the Justice card. Now usually that deals with legal matters, maybe getting justice, but I don't know. I mean, it's got me a little bit stumped, but I'm feeling like maybe you feel like you've been wronged or something in some way. And maybe you will actually, I don't know. Maybe the death of this relationship will, make you feel like you've gotten some type of justice. I mean, in some situations you could say that it would be the end of justice, or that you wouldn't get justice, but I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you would feel like you've gotten justice by, if it did end it or something. I don't know. Maybe let me draw out some more cards and maybe elaborate on this. Ooh, the Sun. Wow. Now that's a good card right there. Wow. I mean, that would mean that wow, everything turns out great and that you'll get what you want. And, I mean, in some cases it can mean like a birth, a new birth of something or whatever. Maybe a birth of a child or whatever, but in, a lot of cases it just means that something wonderful is going to happen. So, wow. Let's see here. Ooh, the Magician. Okay, maybe you'll meet a guy that is better balanced. Maybe he'll have what you need. Maybe he'll have all the different aspects of what you're looking for. Emotionally, intellectually. Maybe he'll have the right type of, drive or career or whatever. I mean, not that the career is important or anything, but necessarily, but that, maybe what he chooses to do won't interfere or cause you and him any problems. Yeah, I mean, to me, that seems pretty good. But also it can mean that, maybe you will feel like you have more control over everything. Wow. I mean, it's like it's got me a little bit stumped, but at the same time, you know, it's like I feel like I can see, you know, I guess the bottom line is it's going to be better. Things are going to be good. But yet, you know, you will, maybe you know, you're going to feel that sense of loss from this other relationship. If you do, you know, maybe you just have to deal with your feelings over that loss and just realize that, you know, there may be better things to come. Let me draw out one more card. The High Priestess. Okay, and like I said, you know, this can be a good person or a bad person, depending, or a little bit of a bad person, even when it's upright, you know, because that person can be a little bit manipulative or whatever. But I think in this case that's not it. I just think, you know, you'll be heading on a better path. Maybe she indicates that, you know, you'll just be put in a better situation, to where you'll feel more enlightened. You'll feel more, you know, maybe around people that, you know, that you're okay with, that even though they may be intelligent or whatever, they make you feel more at ease and everything. And yeah, I mean, I wish it would, you know, I wish it could tell more, but I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting right now from this. But like I said, I really hate telling other people what to do, because, you know, I definitely would hate to give someone any bad advice. But if you do choose to, you know, to not stay with this person and go down your own path, I think it's going to be pretty good. So really, no matter what you do, if you stay with this person, just from the other readings that I did, there's going to be struggles and there's going to be problems, and the key would be knowing what to do to eliminate those problems. But if you choose to go on your own path, you know, you will be heading in a new direction, and you will be, you know, you'll be pulled toward that way. And I think it has to do with spirituality in some form, and maybe possibly even marriage or something. But you know, you will feel a sense of loss, but it's okay, because you're going to get over it, and somehow you're going to get justice. And I just feel like maybe, I don't want to dig into your life or anything too much, but maybe, like you know, I just feel like something has happened, and, you know, before maybe you didn't feel like you got justice or something, but now you will. I just think that you will feel like you'll get justice, and that everything's going to be okay, and that you will end up maybe meeting someone who meets, you know, the deep down criteria that you have for a good person, and that, you know, it's all going to be okay, you know. I don't really know what else to say, you know, other than that. I mean, I hope in some way that it helps. But I just kind of wish that it would make maybe a little bit more sense to me. I mean, I don't know, it may make more sense to you, but I mean, of course, you know, if it does, then you would, you know, you would be the one to know. But I mean, that's what I'm getting from this. But like I said, I mean, it does look good, so I wouldn't worry too much. No matter what you decide, you know, naturally you're going to have decisions to make, but if you choose to go on this path, it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be pretty good. You know, you may be better off for it. I mean, who knows?